This time last month, I was getting hit by a hurricane. But I digress. It's over now. So I am bringing to you Paleo Diet. Next week, I will be having no, not next week, in 2 weeks, I will have another progression video for you, letting you see my transformation. But today we are going to talk about Paleo Diet. First, I will again give you the disclaimer. This channel is not focused on any specific diet or lifestyle, but we focus on providing information about all things health and various eating lifestyles. So this is relevant. This information is relevant. The goal of this channel is to help people educate themselves so they can make their own informed decisions about what is right or wrong for them, not to tell people what to do or how to do it. This information is not a substitute for advice from your physician or healthcare provider. Consult a doctor and do your own research before making any dietary changes. Take responsibility for your own health. Well, we are going to get into it and all about the paleo diet. What is the paleo diet? You may also hear it called the caveman diet. When you follow this plan, you try to mimic what humans ate during the Paleolithic era, which began about 2.6 million years ago. You'll eat the kinds of food that our ancestors might have hunted, fished, and gathered, and avoid foods that weren't common until farming began. You'll also drink plenty of water and try to be as active every single day. The paleo premise. The idea behind paleo is that today's highly processed foods are not a good match for humans and lead to obesity, diabetes, and heart problems. There's some evidence that a simpler diet, like early humans used to eat, could be better for your health. What do you eat? What people ate during the Paleolithic era had to do with where they lived. So there's no single detailed meal plan that you'll follow. In general, you'll stick to local, organic, non-GMO products like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, plus fish and grass-fed beef. This adds up to a diet that's high in protein and fiber, contains an average amount of fat, and is low in carbs. Paleo-friendly foods. A paleo diet may be a lot different than how you eat now. For instance, the meat, fish, and produce you eat should be fresh rather than frozen or canned. Some other foods that are okay are eggs, coconut oil, avocado, olives, and a few root vegetables that are high in nutrients like sweet potatoes. Small amounts of honey are also allowed. Foods to avoid. You need to stay away from dairy products and cereal grains like wheat and oats, but that's not all. You must steer clear of potatoes and legumes like beans, peanuts, and peas. Also off lemons or refined sugar, salt, and highly processed foods. An immune system boost. A diet with a lot of fruits and vegetables may lower your chance of getting heart disease, including heart attacks and strokes. It can be a good source of fiber, which can cut your chances of becoming obese, getting type 2 diabetes. You also get more vitamins A, C, and E. These nutrients boost your immune system, the body's defense against germs, and may help prevent cancer and other diseases. Weight loss. Go paleo and you'll find it easier to drop those extra pounds. The types of food you eat will fill you up and make you less hungry throughout the day. More studies are needed to see how the paleo diet stacks up against others in the long run. Help for your heart. Salt is a no-no on a paleo diet. Studies show that cutting back on sodium can lower blood pressure. Plus, when you give up refined carbs, you also help protect your heart in the long run. Eating too many simple carbs, like those you find in sugar, pasta, and white bread, have been linked to heart disease. Blood sugar control. A paleo diet could help prevent diabetes. If you already have it, the types of foods you'll eat may help better control your blood sugar and improve how your body responds to insulin. Some research shows that it helps more than a low salt, low-fat dairy diet that includes whole grains and legumes. You could see these benefits after as little as 3 months, but always check with your doctor or your healthcare provider before making drastic changes to your eating styles. Too much saturated fat. The paleo diet favors protein, most of which comes from animal products. If you don't stick to lean cuts of meat, you could take in too much saturated fat that can lead to heart problems. If you have a health issue like kidney disease and need to watch your amount of protein, a paleo diet may not be safe for you. Low energy. Carbs are your body's main source of fuel. A paleo diet restricts your carbs to about 23% of your total diet compared to the 45 to 65% that experts suggest. If you lead an active lifestyle, this extreme decrease in carbs may make you more tired. Protecting your bones. Calcium and vitamin D are nutrients that can be hard to get on a paleo diet, being that you don't take in too much dairy. You need them to prevent conditions like osteoporosis, rickets, and bone fractures. Some research also shows that low-fat dairy products, which you can't eat on paleo diet, helps reduce the amount of inflammation in your body. If you decide to go paleo, please talk to your doctor about whether or not you need to take supplements. Challenges of the paleo diet. Some people find it hard to stick with a paleo diet over a long period of time. Many common foods like birthday cake, pizza, or even a peanut butter sandwich are not allowed. You may find yourself saying no thanks a lot when you're visiting friends, and some foods that are heart healthy, like whole grains, are off limits. Partly paleo. If you like the idea of paleo but don't want to commit to the entire plan, there are ways that you can make aspects of this diet part of your daily life. For instance, you can try to have protein and a little fat at every meal or snack. You can also include more colorful vegetables and fruits and limit the amount of ready-made foods and snacks that you eat. And that's it. Now, like I talked about last week a little bit, I kind of combine, as the last slide shows, I kind of combine paleo and keto. I do a high protein, mild fat, and low carbs. My diet typically consists of less than 25% carbs. I try not to do too many carbs just because that's the kind of diet that I enjoy. It gives me energy for the workouts that JR and I do, with the amount of protein that I take in and the amount of fat. I typically am in ketosis, but I do try to stay with the more healthier and more fresh organic types of foods. So that is kind of my diet. Next week I'm going to talk a little bit about Mediterranean diet, but that's going to be it for today. Again, next week, today is the 29th, so on Friday, our new merchandise is going to be going up live. I hope that you like it, and it's going to be this side. Nope, this side. This side. It's going to be this logo here that says "Don't yuck someone else's yum," and this one that says "It's coffee o'clock." That's going to be our two new designs on our t-shirts and on our merchandise on the store. So I hope that you stop by. The link is in the description box below. Please like and subscribe, and click the little bell button for notifications on when we go live. Well, when we upload our next video. JR will be live on Friday with his next video. So I hope that you come back and watch. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.